All right, so we got a couple things here. I was thinking about Babel. So I'm going to read it. All right. And when I got down to here. And let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth. I couldn't really understand what I was there. Why I decided, hey, let's name ourselves, let's name our tribe. Let's be scattered upon. Well, would that be because I think there would be other people there, and as they ran to other people, they can always go back to where they are? Or other than that, it would just be a name to pass down that will all go back to here. To let everybody know, remember that they're all related. Right? But I still was wondering, so I wanted to see what it said, how it was said in here. And what we have is let us build us a city and a tower with its top in the sky to make a name for ourselves. Now, when I read it that way, it took on a different connotation. I understand to make a name for ourselves. So now when we make this tower, now I'm still here, so when they make this tower, when someone says they accomplish something, you know, a famous person makes a name for themselves. I mean, their name spreads out amongst the tongues of other people. So you still hear they're talking about other people as we perceive such things. As we, let's say, when we use it in a context to make a name for ourselves. Otherwise, it still will be the naming of their occurrence to pass down by generations. Make a name for ourselves, but when you generally use it in that manner. All right. Also, why has no one animated the entire Bible? Right? This is some good animation here. Right? Come on, Kurt. Or Austin, somebody got the money. Osteen, all y'all got the money. Actually, put together for for God. It's like all y'all money should be one, huh? Why everybody hoarding the money? Why y'all hoarding the money? Y'all want church, right? Right. But anyways, we continue down here. And the Lord came down. They right here. Look, y'all. And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower which the children of men builded. And the Lord said, came down. Now, we're assuming it came down physical form, right? Or just his spirit came down. Behold, the spirit of truth. Now here, the spirit of truth always comes down. It is always there amongst what is going on, right? The truth of the objectivity of it, the truth of everything, the truth of those involved, the truth down to the vibrational core. Behold, the people is one, and they have all one language. And this they begin to do. Now nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do. That's never really spoken of in that aspect. It's always, they were trying to build a tower to God, and God confused their language. Look what he says specifically. In truth, what this says here. And now nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do. If they imagine it, then it can be accomplished. Whatever it is. And now nothing, whatever they can imagine the greatest of things to create. If we only recently just made a jump, we can still make more. Right? Which they have imagined to do. Go to, let us go down. And there confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech. So the Lord scattered them abroad from thence. Upon the face of all the earth, and they left off to build the cities. Confound their language. This goes deeper than just the varying of languages. Beyond the chasm that exists between interpreting one language to another, from one to another, and how it's perceived in different ways. For each one of these is representative of a individual person. So even if you speak the same language, and as you communicate with each other, there's still a disconnect. There's confounding between fully interpreting. That's why there's still all this static, even amongst those who speak the same. The arguments and disagreements, the back and forth. If we all spoke as one, it would not truly be speech. As much per se, because there wouldn't be a back and forth. There would just be a oneness. And the best way for us to achieve that, on the way to getting which is that which we can imagine to get to take form in whatever method of communication we seek to imagine. For nothing is restrained if we speak the same language as one. And the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. It wasn't just language. Everybody just didn't speak English. The speech. How you speak with the language that you use. Do you speak in truth? And that's how we speak as one. That's how we have one speech. We speak at all times truth. We discern at all times truth. It's the back and forth. It's coming together, the same vibrational frequency in truth through that oneness. We hone our skill of speaking truth, discerning in truth, make the perfect language. Perfect language, which has its perfect speech.